Yo, the losing streak is over. The streak is over. Ba-ba. The losing streak is over. The streak is over. Hey, the Cleveland Browns defeated the Baltimore Ravens today, 29-24. And thank God my prediction was wrong. But we're going to talk about it on the All About Sports 216 Cleveland Browns postgame. Coming at you now.
Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Cleveland is the city and town, orange and brown. You know what's going down, we reppin' that dog pound. Fans going crazy, dogs want a bone. Offense headed straight to the end zone. Ground game, pound game, this is our season. Now we need to stop. Let's go defense, special team, running back 6 for the score. Extra point good and the whole crowd roar. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, here we go.
What's up and what's good? And welcome to All About Sports 216 with your man, Keith Allen. Today, I'm on a solo dolo mission today, as today the Cleveland Browns defeated the Baltimore Ravens 29-24. Thank God the losing streak is over at 5 games. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Don't get distracted by me. I'm doing a few things and everything, sharing the video and whatnot and everything and stuff. But what's up? What's good, everybody? On this beautiful Sunday afternoon where the Browns have won. But first things first, before I get to anything really, because I forgot this morning, and how do I forget? Which shame on me for real, for real. Shame on me for real, for real. Shame on me for real, for real. I want to say my prayers and condolences to my man, Cleveland Browns announcer Jim Donovan, who passed away yesterday at the young age of 68. Jim had been in the Cleveland area since 1986, had been broadcasting the Browns games on radio for quite some time. I think primarily permanently since 1999 when the Browns came back. Jim Donovan is survived by his wife and his daughter and his family and friends, and my guy will definitely be missed. Definitely be missed. But I'm going to say this, though. Jim was at that game today. He was definitely at that game. He had a big part in that football game today. Jim was definitely there in spirit as the Browns defeated the Baltimore Ravens 29-24. Let's give a moment of silence for Jim Donovan real quick. Okay, you will definitely, Jim, be missed, and you'll forever be in the Browns community prayers, in the Browns community, period. You'll definitely be missed. Prayers up to Jim Donovan and his family and condolences and everything. He'll definitely be missed. He was unable to do Browns football games this year as he was having trouble with his battle with cancer. He had leukemia. He had a long battle with leukemia. But now, no more pain. No more struggle, no more pain. And Jim, you helped us get that win. Thank you, Jim. Your presence was at that stadium today. Your presence was definitely at that stadium and everything. I'm just up here doing a few things, a little distracted and stuff right now, but hey, about to get it all together and everything, get it rolling. But hey, first off, let me hit you up with this first. Let me get to my captions here. Yo, the chat lines are open, so hit a brother up. Hit a brother up. Today is a good day, like Ice Cube said. As you seen it, he was at the World Series yesterday. Today is a good day. Browns win. Losing streak is over. The Browns are now 2-6 as they defeat the Baltimore Ravens 29-24. Also, as I got this, the chat lines are open. Hit a brother up. Also, subscribe to the Alan Viz Media 2 YouTube channel. That's right. Subscribe, like, share this video, and subscribe to the Alan Viz Media 2 YouTube channel. Like I said, today I'm going solo. Ed and his son was down at the game today, and they was in for a treat. Actually, it's probably the best game in the league today, matter of fact. And I'm going to say it like this. Shouts out to my player of the game. I had to say my player of the game would be Jameis Winston. He believed. He inspired. He led this team to victory. He led this team to victory. And think about it. This team looked at like a whole entire different offense today. We looked at like a competent offensive football team today. A competent offensive football team today, which makes you wonder and everything, because I'm just going to go here to some stats and everything, far as for the game and everything, because Jameis Winston was my player of the game today. He did the thing and stuff. He definitely did the thing. And let's see, Jameis Winston threw 27 of 41, 334 yards, and 3 touchdowns. No interceptions. He had 2 sacks, had 2 quarterback sneaks, first downs, and he did have 1 fumble and everything. But the thing is, he showed a pulse and he showed leadership out of the quarterback position. Competency at the quarterback position. Nick Chubb had a better game today. He's slowly coming back. He has 16 carries for 52 yards, but the runs were effective. The runs were definitely effective. Donta Foreman had some good carries. 5 carries for 26 yards. Now receiving with the Browns, man, Cedric Tillman. Who is this guy? I don't recognize this guy. Number 19. Who is this guy? 7 receptions, 99 yards, and 2 TDs. 2 pretty touchdowns, too. Who is this guy? Elijah Moore, 8 receptions for 85 yards. And he made a crucial catch on a 3rd down for the Browns as they was going on the game-winning drive. Jared Jeudy, 5 receptions, 79 yards. And David Njoku, 5 receptions for 61 yards. I swear, the offense looked like an entirely different offense. And looked like the receivers looked like some different dudes. I mean, for real. Looked like an entirely different football team out there. And think about this. The defense held when they needed to help, when it counted the most at the end. They kept the Ravens out of the end zone at the end because Lamar was bringing them down. And the Browns defense held. And they held despite suffering some injuries. With JOK, he had a neck injury. Unfortunately, he was carted out. And Denzel Ward suffered another concussion, unfortunately, which would be his sixth in his career. So we got to monitor those injuries for real, with a watchful eye and everything. And prayers to both that they can recover and everything and get back on the field and stuff. But let's talk the man. It looked like an entirely different football team. Remember when I said in the pregame when I said I had the Ravens winning 28-17, but I said I hope I'm wrong. Because I said the Browns are going to play better. And they did. They hung tough. And the thing I like about the leadership what Jameis Winston did, where it was a circumstance like right before halftime when he got sacked and he fumbled and the Ravens recovered. And they scored a touchdown. And you could see Jameis on the sideline telling his teammates, telling his team, that was my fault. That was on me. I'm going to get it back. He said that was on me. That's leadership. And that's accepting and taking accountability for your mistake. And the team showed up for Jameis in a major way. They showed up. They showed out and everything. And right now, I'm just living in the moment because, hell, you can't poo-poo this victory because the Browns beat really probably one of the best football teams in the NFL. Probably, if you go about it, the NFL, you probably stay in the top 5 or top 3, top 4 in the league because you got Kansas City and Baltimore 2 in the AFC. Top 2 or 3, top 3, at least top 3. So you cannot poo-poo over this. And I also want to give another shout out and congrats to Kevin Stefanski for taking a chance and trusting his staff by relinquishing the play calling and becoming the CEO over the team and trusting others to do their jobs. Shout out to Kevin for that. And I'm going to tell you, it takes a lot for a person to do that, to say, hey, maybe my way might not be the way. Maybe I ought to let somebody else do it. Take a shot at it and see what we get. And Ken Dorsey called a hell of a game today. He called a hell of a game. Unfortunately, during loss was when we got the 2 Browns victories. Believe it or not, when they beat Jacksonville, I lost 2 people I knew of during that week. And unfortunately, we lost Jimmy Donovan. And the Browns got a victory today. But the one thing I will give the Browns credit for, because last week at this time, you had the media and the fans going at each other. You had the players and the fans going at each other. And today was just a fun football day. Period. It was fun to watch the Browns again. Because I'm going to be honest, last few weeks, even since the last time I was on live, it became a chore. What's up, Mark Miller? What's up, my guy? Yes, they did. They showed up. 2-16. How much does this guy get paid while stoned? Who is that? What guy gets paid while stoned? They definitely showed up. Browns came back. They looked like a football team on a mission and conviction. And truthfully, Browns was 9.5 point underdogs for the game, which I kind of thought was kind of high, considering that it was an AFC North contest. And usually them games nip and tuck. Usually don't really be one-sided or nothing like that the way Vegas had it. So a lot of people lost Vegas. But the Browns pulled it out 29-24. Now, I was wondering at one point when they did score that touchdown with 59 seconds left, I was like, damn, did they score too quick? But I said, I think we got this. Definitely think we got this. And I'm going to tell you this. This was the funnest game I have watched the Browns play in a while. I think since last year. And like I said with Jameis Winston, he's a younger version, Joe Flacco 2.0. But he does have arm talent. Because what people fail to recognize is that dude is a former number one pick. And he does have the ability to do things. Now, you never know where the ball might go, but he does make stuff happen. And the thing with Jameis Winston is he isn't scared to make a mistake. And he isn't scared to own up to it. He isn't scared to own up to his mistakes. And he's back out there ready to fight again. Because truthfully, I've seen in Browns games in the past where one turnover, especially one before half like that would doom the team. This team would be doomed. But instead, Browns went in the half, came right back out, scored, immediately coming back out the half in the third quarter and took the lead. 13-10, the game went back and forth in the second half. Pretty entertaining game. Lamar had a hell of a game too. He played a pretty good game. His receivers kind of let him down and everything in some occasions, but especially that pass to Bateman. But I think that was the Donovan effect. Donovan knocked that ball off his helmet. And the Dustin Hopkins field goal, which hit the crossbar and went through, that was the Donovan effect. Jim Donovan played a big presence at that game today. His spirit itself was embroidered in this football team. And the Browns came out and they played ball today. Now, can they do it next week as they play the Los Angeles Chargers? Of course, right now we don't know. But right now, I'm taking this win and taking the victory lap. Because damn it, after 5 weeks of losing, it's about damn time. About damn time. About time. Browns are 2-6. Still in last in the AFC North, but hey. The Cincinnati Bengals lost. I was wrong about that too. I had them winning. They lost to Philadelphia 34-17. Pittsburgh plays tomorrow night against the Giants. I doubt if I'll be wrong about that. But hey, the Browns pulled it out. An exciting fashion. I mean, it made you excited to watch football again here. Because it became a chore in the last 5 weeks. Just became one of them chores like, man, do I really want to watch this? Do I really want to watch this? But today, it was exciting. It was exciting. And the players looked excited. To see Tillman make them 2 touchdown catches. Elijah Moore involved in the offense. Man. Jared Jeudy and the receivers looked just fine. Play calling looked just fine too. Which means they're, even though it's only 1 week, but I'll make my conclusions later as time goes on and everything. But the one thing I will say about Jameis Winston, he has the ability. Definitely has the ability. And like I said, next year in 2025, Like I said, all I could do for Deshaun is guarantee him a roster spot since we paying him. But if Jameis shows that in these next 9 games that he can be that guy going forward, hey, hey, quarterback situation be up for grabs. And Jameis would be QB1 right now. Because, hey, show right now, threw for 334 yards. We it we did 2 milestones today. Well, 3 milestones today. If you think about it, which is not funny, but one, we finally scored over 20 points, which the Browns hadn't did all season. And that's 7 weeks into the season. 8 weeks into the season that this team hasn't scored over 20 points. Two, the Browns had over about 400 yards in total offense. Let me see. Let me go back on my counter and everything. The Browns should have had about close to 400 yards in total offense. And I mean, hey, which we hadn't had that all year. We hadn't had that none this year. Now I gotta do my little cheater and everything. Let's see. Yes, the Browns had 22 first downs. Ravens had 22 first downs. And Derrick Henry didn't really kill us. And we had 401 yards of total offense. And think about this. The offensive line didn't look so bad. Jameis Winston back there. It didn't look so bad. Dwan Jones played a pretty decent game at left tackle. His first game at left tackle in the NFL. Now, he did have the one false start penalty, which the announcers jinxed my man. But, hey, he played a good game. He kind of redeemed himself for this year so far with just that game. The offensive line looked pretty decent. Now, Wyatt Teller had a few penalties, but other than that, the offensive line looked pretty competent today. And I think a lot of it is with familiarity with the quarterback, not getting happy feet, standing in there, making the throws, anticipating the rush, where the offensive line knew where he was going to be. Matter of fact, and the thing is, I might have to consider starting Cedric Tillman on my fantasy team. Because the last 2 weeks, he has scored pretty well for me. And he's been on my bench. He scored 31 points for me. And I just happened to pick him up late, like in the first week of the season. But I haven't yet to use him. But might have to use him now. Because, I mean, the receiving coordinator like Amari who? For real. Amari who? Defense played decent. Lamar did his thing, but Derrick Henry didn't really get out on us. He had one 40-yard run, but other than that, Browns kind of held him in check, sort of. They kind of did a decent job against Derrick Henry. Like I said, you ain't going to stop him all the time, but they did a competent job against Derrick Henry. And Lamar didn't really kill them on the ground and stuff. He did not kill them on the ground. So, defense played well against the Ravens, you know. But damn it, a win is a win. And I'll take it for all the sourpusses out there that'll probably say, oh, he could have threw about 5 interceptions. He didn't. He didn't. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. He did have the one fumble, but hey. First start in almost 2 years. Dude played pretty damn well. Which kind of gives you hope Not hope as the playoffs, but hope to watch the games in the future now for the rest of the season. Where might not win them all, but damn it, it'll be a whole lot more exciting than what we have been going through in the past 5 weeks, 6 weeks. It's like a dark cloud got lifted over the offense, something like that. But hey, we just go week to week and see what comes up. Now next week, the Cleveland Browns will face the other Harbaugh brother, Jim, as the Browns will take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Next week, and Justin Herbert and J.K. Dobbins as they come to Cleveland. And that'll be a pretty interesting game too as well. And everything. The Browns will be 2-6, and I don't know the Chargers record because I don't follow them like that. But hey, the Browns are only a game away from Cincinnati. Because Cincinnati now is 3-5. And we're 2-6. So Project Catch Cincinnati and get out the cellar. That's the Browns' next mission. Catch Cincinnati, get out the cellar. Now, anybody, if y'all got any comments, feel free to hit me up. Y'all ain't got to hit me up just when we lose. Hit me up when we win, too. Because today was a hell of a day to be a Browns fan. Everybody was back cool again. And that is a wonderful thing. Very wonderful thing. But I do got some announcements. Tomorrow I will be doing the All About Sports 216 weekend rap show on Mondays at 6 o'clock. As I'll talk about the Cavs. I'll talk about the Guardians, even though last time I was on here, the Guardians were still playing. So, and I ain't get a chance to talk about the Guardians, but I'll talk about the Guardians and I'll talk about the World Series. As you all know, I'm taking a stripping right now because the Dodgers got my Yankees down 2-0. But we'll talk about the Cavs. We'll talk about the Guardians. We'll talk about the Browns and their win today and everything. So, be sure to catch up with that. It'll be about a half hour. I'll take your time for about a half hour from about 6 to 6:30, 6:45. Chop it up about the sports in the Cleveland area and everything. And also, some of the top high school matchups in the playoffs as the playoffs get started this coming week. As far as for the high school playoff action in football. We're already at that time of the year. And also, I'll talk a little bit about Ohio State. And they barely escaped Nebraska and defeated the Cornhuskers 21-17. Man. Indiana 8-0 in the Big Ten. Wow. But, hey, we'll talk about all that tomorrow. Today is strictly about the Browns. They pulled it out today. They defeated the Ravens. Cleveland, be proud. You beat one of the best teams in the league. One of the best teams in the NFL, period. One of the better quarterbacks in the NFL, and Lamar. So that is definitely a fabulous thing. Definitely marvelous and everything. But if I ain't going to get no more comments and everything, I think I'll just say this. Live in the moment today. With this victory, live in the moment, and you can go to work happy tomorrow. Start the work week off with a bang. For real, for real. Because God knows we needed something positive to talk about going into work on Monday. Lord knows. We needed something positive to talk about. We definitely needed something positive to talk about. But anyway, this your man, Keith Allen. I ain't going to hold y'all Today I'm solo by myself today. No Ed today. Ed was at the game today, which he's probably celebrating, driving back down 71 to Columbus. Browns win today, 29-24. Like I said, be sure to subscribe to the Allen Vez Media 2 YouTube channel. Like and share this video. And like this video, period. I need more likes and everything. More likes, more shares. Definitely need those and everything. And like I said, tomorrow I will be back on at 6 p.m. with the All About Sports 216 Weekend Rap Show, as we'll talk about everything, the Cavs and their good start at 3-0. The Guardians, their season is over, but hey, Stephen Vogt was Manager of the Year and they did some great things. And they did a lot considering where I picked them earlier before the season started. They did and accomplished a lot. To get to the ALCS and lose to the Yankees, that's nothing to frown about. And anyway, and the Cleveland Browns crowned the weekend off by defeating the Baltimore Ravens 29-24. Well, this is your man Keith Allen. Y'all have a good night, a safe night, be well, and I'll see you tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock here on the All About Sports 216 Cleveland Browns postgame show. Holla.
Go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Cleveland is the city and town, orange and brown. You know what's going down. We reppin' that dog pound. Fans going crazy, dogs want a bone. Offense headed straight to the end zone. Ground game, pound game, this is our season. Now we need to stop. Let's go defense, special team, running back 6 for the score. Extra point good and the whole crowd roar. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.